So I just want to mention really quickly, I did not have an eyebrow product from the drugstore. That's the only thing that I forgot. I could have sworn that I had the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, but I could not find it anywhere, so I'm sorry about that. So the first shade I'm going to go into is this peachy shade right here. I'm just going to use my Morphe R40 brush, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease. I really, really love this palette. I've honestly just been using this palette lately. So the next shade I'm going to go into is this light brown shade called Twinkle. So I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to blend that into my crease as well. Also, let me know if you guys like when I mention what brushes I'm using. I don't know if it gets annoying having me state every brush I use, or if you'd rather me just like list it in the description box below. Just let me know, because I'm still trying to get this filming situation figured out. I'm gonna now go in with this warm red shade on my Sigma blending brush. This is the E25 brush. I'm just gonna pack this on and also bring it up a bit and start to blend it out. Now I'm just gonna mix Water Bear and Moony, which is a really dark brown. I'm gonna mix the two together and blend that a little bit closer to my lash line. Again, I'm just gonna go back into that red shade and pack it on a bit more, just because we kind of lost the color from blending. So now I'm gonna go in with this pale gold shade called Spark. And then I'll go in with a brush after. I'm going to take my MAC 242 brush and spray it with some Milani setting spray and go back into that shadow. And pressing it on. So now I'm going to go in with this Colourpop Supershock shadow. This is called Amaze and it's one of my favorite Colourpop shadows. It's just like a kind of goldy bronze with a lot of sparkle and shimmer to it. I'm just going to take it on my finger and place that right over top. I'm going to go back in with that red shade and blend that into my lid color so there's no harsh lines. So for primer, I picked up the Milani Prime Perfection. It says hydrating and pore minimizing. I've never tried this, so we'll see how I like it. Anything that says pore minimizing, I always want because my pores are huge. Oh. Kind of feels like an exfoliator. I don't know if that's normal. I felt like grainy for a second. I don't like how this feels at all. It feels like it just like balled up on my face. My skin kind of burns a little bit, so I'm gonna wipe this off because I do not want to break out. I'm actually gonna use a different primer because that one did not work out for me. This is the Pixi Glowtion Day Dew. They are a bit more on the pricey side of drugstore, but everything I've tried from them I really like. This lotion primer, I just really like this because this gives you an all-over glow, but it doesn't feel like heavy or greasy or anything like that. So I have two foundations. I have the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation, which is probably my favorite drugstore foundation. I love this. And I also have the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation, another one of my favorites. I'm just gonna see which foundation matches me better right now. I think I'm just gonna go with this one, the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and this is in the shade Nude Beige. I have the Eco Tools sponge, which I got this at Target for $4.50. If I don't like this, I have my Real Techniques sponge for backup because I love this sponge and I know it works well. I'm gonna try this first. I remember Kathleenlights saying she really liked this sponge, so I wanted to try it out. So far I don't have any complaints on this sponge. I forgot how much I like this foundation. Oh, gosh, I'm just being messy. I think I'm not used to the size of this sponge. It's really big. So far, I really, really like this sponge. It feels really nice and soft. It blended out my foundation really well. I feel like it didn't soak up my foundation. So I am going to cream contour with my favorite LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is in the shade Toast on my cheeks. Now I'm just going to blend that out with the Morphe M404 brush. It's a little small stippling brush. For concealer, I'm actually going to mix two concealers. I picked up the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium Beige. I don't know if it's going to be too light though, so I'm going to mix it with my Colourpop concealer. So I'm going to apply the Colourpop concealer first. I'm just going to put the Wet n Wild one closer to my eye. I don't know if I really like this straight edge for blending underneath my eye. I prefer more of like a point, I think. It's not anything major, it's just me being picky. I'm just adding a little bit more closer to my eye. I'm also going to take the Wet n Wild concealer and highlight the rest of my face with it. I actually really like this concealer. So now I'm going to set my under eyes with my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm taking my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm also going to set the rest of my face with the RCMA No Color Powder and with my damp sponge. I like to blend out my forehead before I set it because I crease a lot in my frown lines. So for bronzer, I'm going to take this Alexis Ren times Colourpop Topaz highlighter and bronzer palette. I actually have never tried the highlighter. It looks really pretty. It's like a nice gold highlighter, but this bronzer is really good. I'm going to take the bronzer on my Morphe M527 brush. I haven't used this bronzer in a long time and I forgot how much I like it. To contour my cheeks a little bit more, I'm going to go into the NYX contour kit. It is pretty expensive. It's $25, which is not cheap for drugstore. I know that NYX sells the contouring and the highlighting shades like separately, so you can just buy these as singles for a lot cheaper. I used to buy a NYX contour shade and I would use that all the time to contour, and I can't remember how much it was, but it was super affordable compared to $25. I feel like that's kind of overpriced. I really do think that these shades are really good. Really pigmented and super creamy. I'm gonna go in with the first two shades in this palette and use those to contour. And I'm gonna take my Morphe M143 fan brush. I follow Demi Lovato's makeup artist on Instagram. I love her makeup. It always looks so good and so dewy and fresh. And I know that she uses this contour kit on her a lot. So that's also what made me kind of want to buy it. I'm gonna go back in with my RCMA No Color Powder to bake underneath my contour. So for blush, I'm going to take the NYX Away We Glow Illuminating Powder. This is in the shade Summer Reflection. So I'm going to just mix the like two peachy shades right here. I'm going to use my Morphe E4 brush. I'm going to take my Morphe E18 brush and I'm going to go into this light brown shade. I'm going to dip into Water Bearer again. So I think I actually want to add a little bit of the dark brown shade with a little flat Morphe E43 brush. I'm going to place this right onto my lower lash line, just stamping it on to add some more depth. I'm going to take this banana powder shade in the contour kit and my Morphe E49 brush. I'm going to use this shade to highlight my under eyes and the rest of my face. I'm going to now just dust off my bake. I'm going to now go in with my Wet n Wild pressed powder. This is in the shade Golden Tan. I'm just going to use a little bit of this to kind of blend my bronzer and blush together. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner and apply this to my waterline. So I'm just taking a little Sigma eyeliner brush. This is the E, oh my gosh, this is so old. I think it says 85 on it. And now I'm going to go in with my Essence Pure Nude highlighter and Be My Highlight. I got a new one. Using my Morphe M509 brush, I'm going to apply this all over my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is in Molten Gold. This highlighter is stunning. If you guys don't have this highlighter, seriously go out and get it because it is so intense. So I'm going to take my Morphe R12 brush. I'm going to also take this Maybelline highlight and use it for my inner corner. And I'm using the Morphe E35 brush. For lipstick, I'm going to use the Colourpop iluvsarahii Ultra Matte Lip. This is in the shade Arriba. I can't roll my R's, so don't make fun of me. I haven't worn this yet. Super excited to wear it because it's such a stunning, bright red, intense color, which is totally out of my comfort zone, but I need to, you know, step out of my comfort zone a little bit more and not always wear nudes. Okay, so that was a complete fail. I tried to film myself putting on this lipstick, but I got so close to the mirror, I had to. It's a beautiful color, but since it's so bright and intense, you really have to be like super clean with it. And I don't have any red lip liners. I'm sorry, you couldn't even see me applying it. I just had to get like this close to my mirror. But now I'm just gonna set my face before I do my mascara, just because I don't like to spray my face once I have my mascara on, because then you have the chance of getting the mascara, you know, like on your eyeshadow or underneath. So I'm gonna use my Milani Make It Last setting spray. So I'm just gonna apply my mascara off camera just because I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, boring to watch. But I'm gonna use the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara. And for my lower lash line, I really love the Maybelline Lots of Lashes. The shape of this wand is perfect for getting your lower lashes. I feel like it makes it look really long and nice and separated. So I'm gonna just do my mascara off camera really quick, and then I'll be right back with the completed look. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give it thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna be trying to post on my channel once a week. I'm not sure which day exactly, but aiming towards the weekend, so I'm gonna try really hard to be consistent and post on here once a week. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video.